notification saying Facebook's live.
Okay, we are live. My notifications in my software do not say we're live. So, we are live. Hold on, here we go. Good evening, everyone.
Hello. I didn't know what you said. Hold on, so I looked over there. I was like, hold on to what? What was happening?
So today we're making some fun cards. They're inspired by some cards that were posted in my paper crafting Facebook group. Do you want to hand me those?
This one?
And the other one?
And this one?
So, hold on. So we're live. It's 8 p.m. Eastern. Let me say. We're live on YouTube. We're live on my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space. We're live on my personal page and my Patreon secret group. So we're making these cards. They fold flat. And they, and it's like floating. Isn't that cool? But I really love this one. I got a little carried away. I only made a few cards and then it turned into 4 and then 6. And then I'm like, oh, I got 7. Oh, wait a minute. I made 8. I didn't actually make them all. I just designed them in Design Space. So we made 2 and we're going to make 2 more tonight. And look, this one has writing in here. Isn't it? I just have to say the Cricut is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it looks like that happy birthday is floating. I just love these. And you can make them for absolutely any occasion. So tonight I made a masculine one. We're going to attempt it in leather and veneer. I started gluing down some of the veneer to the leather and it takes a minute to dry. I had to put something heavy on it.
Just say who we are.
Oh, hi, I'm Melody Lane. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you're not, welcome back. And this is Alex. He's my son. And he has a channel called Beard Adventures on YouTube.
I do.
Okay, so I also want to tell you, is that here? Is it this one? Yes. Hold on one second while I switch cameras. I want to remind you guys, tomorrow is the day for the Cricut Crafty chat and giveaways. We have more than 5 giveaways, and we're all just going to chat about how we started. And they all have YouTube channels for Cricut crafting. And we're all giving away Maker 3s too, I think. I know 3 of us are. I don't know if the other one is. But they are doing a great giveaway. So we're going to tell you how to enter those giveaways as well. So that is Friday, September 10th at 8 p.m., 24 hours from now if you're watching live. So that will be a lot of fun. You do have to watch live to be involved in the giveaway, but not our other giveaways. You don't. So this is the card. This is the one we did. To find these projects, you go to my website, melodylaneinspired.com. You click on Supporter Projects. As a supporter of only $2, you get over 1,000 projects, or it's $21 for the entire year. So you click on that. I'm going to refresh this so you guys can see. This is where you put in the code. It will say guest area. You do not sign in to this website. All you do is put in the code. No signing in, and click go.
Someone asked me if I craft too. I actually designed a card today, Halloween card. You can show them if you want.
No, they have to wait.
Well, someone kind of guessed. I said it involves a coffin, and someone kind of guessed what might be in it.
Okay, well, they'll just have to wait.
Okay.
Is that the one that's going to be on your channel?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I remember now. Okay. So whenever I do new projects, I always put them under the theme new, but it also has other new projects. I need to update some of those pictures. with the cards. There's 3 pages of new right now, but I made a whole new type for this card. It is called Pop Out Aperture Cards because the front of it pops out. So if you click on that, it will bring you to all of these. So there's 9. I thought I only did 8. I did 9. I lost count. And we'll update these pictures with the ones we're doing. Oh yeah, I did this rainbow one.
Yeah, the game show one.
He thinks it looks like a 70s game show. It kind of does. But I thought it would be fun to make one with a bunch of layers. So each color you see is a whole layer. It's really easy to do though. So I just did that for fun. It's completely blank. I don't know what to use it for. But today we're going to be doing this Happy Father's Day and this Happy Birthday are masculine. So we're only putting one card together and then we'll switch out the sentiment. There is a blank one here, so you can write your own sentiment on there if you want to, or you can just go into Design Space and find sentiments like I did. This one is Happy Birthday from Design Space, an image. This is a Happy Mother's Day image in here. This is a Thinking of You image from Design Space and the Joy to the World. We will be putting this together.
What are the size?
This card is a 5x7 card. And, okay, we're going to go over here. But first, we have to do the shout outs because I appreciate you all so much. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Kristen, Barbara, Dana, Joanne, Sandy, Pamela, Valerie, Deborah, Cindy, George, Nancy, Sandy, Katina, Cynthia, Patricia, Maria, Mary, Kim, Mary Jo, Mary, Maria, Betty, Gayla, Deborah, Ann, Lisa, Liz, Nicole, Brenda, Michelle, Robin, Karen, Lori, Tina, Kathy Ann, Melanie, Bonnie, Leah, Beth, Yvette, Billy Sue, Lynn, Karen, Penny, Linda, and Leslie. And a huge thank you to my VIPs. Okay. So this is veneer we get from Cricut. This is Cricut faux leather. I don't think they sell this anymore. But this is kind of a wood grain leather too. So I thought this would be great for a masculine card to make the layers like that. But first, we're gonna set this to the side.
Hey, Julie.
What?
But first.
Oh, Julie Chen, yeah. Moonvez. Okay, so I started putting this together. I've never used this paper. It's Cricut paper. I have a lot of it and I've never used it. So I thought we need to use this. It is not traditional Christmas paper. Look at the back of this paper though. I think that's why I bought so much of it because I love this one. This is so pretty. But we're using this one because we want it to be Christmas. The back of this one is polka dots. The back of this has these big like ornament things on it. I'm just showing you the front and back, I guess. Okay, so I started to put this together to save a little time. And what I did is I went around each paper with this marker. For this one, I used turquoise, the Everblend Artisan. It doesn't matter what marker you use. And I want to show you the difference of what it looks like with and without.
I just saw that too, Lori.
What?
Celebrity Big Brother is coming.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the one on the right, I did not use a marker. And the one on the left, I did. So it really outlines it much better, I think.
Slight difference.
Yeah, I think it looks a lot better with the outline. So I'm going to do that first. And if you have any questions, please ask. Put your questions in all caps. It helps us see them better. And this card is so easy because Cricut does all the hard work. No, there's no link for the markers in the description. I have them from other ones. I didn't decide to do this until 10 minutes ago.
Did you add the red line tape?
Yes, the red line tape is in there. I don't always have all the materials listed because I don't always know what I'm going to use. I did the rest. Excuse me. Okay, I think I did the rest of these already, like 5 minutes before the video started. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and layer these. I'm just using the art glitter glue. You can really use any markers for this. I really like these markers. They're alcohol markers, and they work really well at a very low price compared to the professional markers. These, I think, could be professional markers. Okay, now we have those pieces done, and then I'm going to glue this one onto this one. I really love this side of the paper. We could make a card like this, and it wouldn't be Christmas. There's another really cool geometric. These are upside down, but it doesn't matter. I'll just flip it over. Geometric paper in this pack too, but I thought these would look better as the background. And then I even went around these with the marker so you can't see any white. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, because let me show you what I did here. So for this one, see, it has that purple layer. It's the same layer that's inside, and it has the yellow. I decided not to put the yellow on the inside, and I kind of like it better that it's kind of darker inside. And even when it's closed, you don't see the yellow. It's more purplish. This one doesn't want to pop open. And then on this one, I did the same thing. I just have that green layer in there, not the, it's hard to see there, not the flowery layer here. So I just put that on the front, and it's also on the back. I did the backs of them too, which you don't have to do. So I'm not sure yet what I want to do for those. So for now, we're going to set these aside. I'm going to fold this card. This has, what?
It says, I like the darker too, more contrast without the yellow.
Yeah. And I think what I did in the files is I hid those extra layers and put them in the layers panel. Okay, I'm going to skip this score line here for now and then go to this one. The folding is the hardest part of this card.
And it's not, it doesn't look very hard.
Well, the front of this is more hard. How I do this, you can do this how you want. This, let me see if you can see. Okay, you can see there. There's a score line that goes all the way down the middle, and then you got two that go to these corners. So this one, from here down to the triangle, it folds just like the other ones, like that. So I like to pinch it and then kind of push these down. That gets folded this way, so this one gets folded the opposite way. And you can kind of push these down. And see how it kind of falls into place? I didn't really do too much. And then I'm gonna fold it in like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. So the part to the edge gets folded like this, just like these. And then the inside gets folded the other way. And you can kind of bend these.
Scoring with Explorer 3, is there a special tool I need to buy?
The score wheel is a great tool.
For the Explorer 3?
Oh, the Explorer 3?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you need the scoring stylus. It looks kind of like a pen. Alex has one at his desk way over there.
I do. I left it over there because I don't have one.
Okay, so now I got this folded like that. I'm going to put this down and go over it. Make sure it's scored real good. Okay, I'm going to do... I'm going to get these edges really good too.
The score wheel is for the maker, yes.
Yes, for any of the makers, the score wheel works. Okay. This is the hardest part of the card. I'm done with the hardest part of the card. Because the Cricut cuts things out for us, it draws things. Okay, I got my two pieces of acetate, making sure I knew where those were. So now that we put these together, we can go ahead and start gluing these on. Is there anybody here that's new tonight to my channel? And remember, there are no stupid questions.
One of the middle ones is a valley fold, right? Or is it? Are they all?
These are all mountain folds, but the two inside are valley. And try to line these up.
They're not upside down, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if they discontinued the double scoring wheel. Not to my knowledge they did. Didn't. Okay, now we're going to put these here. These will be on the back of the card. If you wanted to, because there's nowhere to really sign the card on the front, so if you wanted to do it on the back, for like this one, you might want to do plain white paper, not pattern paper, or a pattern paper like this that you could still write on and read. So remember that for this area, you might want to leave it more white or completely blank and not with a pattern like this if you want to sign it. Or you can put a paper on top of it, a white paper, to sign it and give an extra little sentiment.
Vicky says, not new to the channel, but I don't generally make it to a live session.
Oh, welcome to the live. Do you see the joy to the world? Oh, there it is. No singing. Is there an envelope to go with this? So it fits a 5x7 envelope, and all of my projects, I have, I have a whole section of envelopes, and it says the size, so you can just use a 5x7 card.
Envelope. It's E-N, not O-N.
Oh, we always argue about how to say envelope. Stacy says she missed the beginning. Which people get this file and how do we get access? So anybody who supports my channel for $2 or more through Patreon, if you are a channel member for the 99 cents, you don't get access. If you are a channel member for $4.99, you do. But to be honest, it's cheaper to do it through Patreon for only $2. Just letting you know. And so Nightbot can share the Patreon link if somebody types in Patreon. Now we're going to not do this part yet. We have to put on the acetate. And we're going to use the red line tape. So, oh, put my scissors down here. So you have to put on the acetate before you put the card together. So I'm just putting a little piece. So if you don't like to pay monthly, then it's $21 for a year, but you can cancel at any time. And you get over 1,000 projects, and they are Design Space projects. They're not SVGs. So there's no downloading and uploading. You just open it, and it opens within Design Space. So with this red line tape, you have to peel off the little red piece, and it's completely clear. But you can just support for $2 and get the projects you want and cancel. So some people ask me, they don't want to do a monthly thing. I understand that. But they ask me, can they just buy one? I'm like, well, how much are you going to pay for one? Because most SVGs are, even though it's not an SVG, but the projects would be more than $2 when you can get 1,000 for $2. Okay, so now we have that acetate in there. Now, I have this Joy to the World on this piece of the background, and I don't like it. I don't like it on this piece. I think I should have had it just on a red piece, and I didn't. So I think it looks better if we just do the Joy to the World by itself. And the Cricut drew that. So I'm just going to do that Joy to the World there. And we are going to use the red line tape.
There is a link in the description, Jill, for the tape.
Yes.
But I will share that is the same code.
Yes, the yearly and the $2 get all the same projects. So I'm putting this little thin piece of tape right in the center. And you don't want it wide. So you don't want to put the tape going across this way. You want a thin line. This is 1/8 of an inch tape. And you want it to go up and down. You don't want to tape this whole entire thing down or it won't pop out. It won't work. So now I'm just going to lay this on and I'm just going to kind of eye it into the center.
Someone's asking what's the difference between single and double square wheel. The screw off of here. I need one from the bottom.
Oh, that does. He's asking how this thing works.
Well, I didn't want to make a bunch of noise.
Well, I can show them. The double square wheel is for thicker materials like poster board or craft board.
There's two of them.
And it has
two wheels.
Two little wheels.
Instead of one.
To make it fold better without cracking. Okay, so next what we want to do is not put in the pieces inside. You might think that. Actually, you can put in one piece. You can put in the piece that is next to this. I don't know what to do. So you know what? I'm going to put this down. And then we're going to look at it real fast. And then we'll put the other one down and you guys can help me decide. I think I want the dark soldiers in the dark blue. Okay. So this isn't done yet, and I only did it on one side. You can't really see it in there, but you'll see it.
Yeah, you can see it
at the top.
It, though. Like looking at it from the side.
Well, you can see it. Oh man, it's hard for you guys to see. I can see it pretty well in there. Now, do we want that, or do we want to glue? Oh, I think I like it with the soldiers. Here, let me hold this in here. It's hard for you guys to see. There's better light. I think I like it with the soldiers. Now, you do not need a double scoring wheel for this project. For craft or for cardstock, and that's what I used, is just a single score wheel. Yeah, I like the soldiers because it also brings in the soldiers here. I think they're nutcrackers. Are these nutcrackers? I don't know. Alex doesn't know. I'm pretty sure they're nutcrackers. Like the Nutcracker Ballet.
Some people like the red background. Soldiers, soldiers, soldiers.
Yeah.
I like the one that you're covering up.
Well, you can make your own card.
Nope. No need.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and glue this here, but we're not going to put it on yet because we have something to cover up after we glue it together. And it's not hard to put in after the card is all glued into that square box. Next, we have to deal with leather and veneer. Okay, so we have this ready. We want to make sure those are how we want them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to glue this. This little tab we're going to glue on the inside. Then once we have that glued, then we're going to glue this on to cover up that tab. And this is really easy to do. I know it's upside down.
It's all cardstock.
Yeah, this is just cardstock and then acetate.
Yeah. It's just regular red cardstock. It's not like any special
Yeah,
texture.
It's nothing special. It's just Cricut.
You put glue on the
I know.
acetate.
So you push this down and the tab sticks out, and then you close this one to glue it shut. See how easy that is? And then we have our box, but now we're going to put glue. Make sure that's all dry.
Yeah, here, I'll hold it down.
Now we're gonna put glue on here. Okay. Oh, don't put them on upside down. So I'm just gonna stick this in here.
Wait, why'd you do it that way?
Why not?
Why not? Wait until it's...
Till it's what?
Like, I don't understand why you couldn't put that on, then glue it shut.
Because it had a seam in here.
Oh.
Where it fit together. I showed them in the video. So now you can't see that seam. See that seam right there?
Okay.
It covers that up on the inside, so otherwise it's right there in the center. Yeah, I like that blue.
Yeah. It makes...
I like it darker on the inside.
You should put a little tea light candle in there.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
You guys, I had an amazing idea this evening also with this card. So we're making this card into something else. Maybe next week, hopefully. And I hope it works because I really love my idea. I'm like, oh my gosh, Alex, we could make, oh. I'm not going to tell you.
What are you doing Tuesday?
So that is quick, huh?
What are you doing Tuesday?
That's what I might think I'm going to do.
No.
Is my idea.
I wanted to do my Halloween card.
Oh, you could do that. Maybe we could do this next week. Okay, so now we have the masculine card. I'm gonna go.
With the bees.
He says careful. Veneer is kind of a little bit fragile. I'm gonna go ahead and glue. There's only one bee, Alex. Did you say be careful with the bees?
Yes, because there's the backing as well.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm gluing this, and veneer you can cut on the Explorer machines also. And this glue will dry clear. I put a lot of glue, I guess. And this one is so easy.
Pop it up.
Oh yeah. Do you want to get me some pop-ups? He thinks I should pop this up. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start gluing. I have this glass piece to put weight on these. Okay. Oh, it's not cut all the way through. Whoops. Let's see how that will look. Yeah. Let's see if we can get away with just those.
Should it be Cricut veneer?
Yes. I don't know of any other veneer
Veneer
that
does
will
not
cut
use the
well.
Wait, the knife blade is it's just a
No,
regular blade.
We just use the deep point blade, the black one.
Deep cut. Deep cut, right? Yeah.
This is the one we use for veneer. You can cut it on the Explorer.
Same blade for the faux leather.
Yes. Okay, I'm done with that.
I used.
Oh, I bent my leather. We're gonna glue these pieces on. I have 2 of these and I don't know what we're gonna put on the inside of this card yet. So I'm just putting glue on here. Have we glued veneer to leather before? I know we've made cards
so.
with leather and veneer.
Yeah, we've put leather to veneer before, yeah, but I think it was on the opposite side.
Have you shown how to remove the veneer from the mat? No, but it's not any different than removing anything else. I bend the mat to remove it. See how this wants to pop up and not stick? That's why we put this glass piece over it. This glass is heavy. One of my I don't know if a supporter or just a follower on YouTube, sent me this glass piece to help weigh things down. This has a little rip in there, so I'm going to flip it over the other way. Oh, we could use a red marker on the edge of it, but it's too late now. But that's a good idea for you guys to do. I'm going to put this on here too. I need this black piece. See, this one is pretty much good already, but just in case, I'm gonna put that on there. Okay, so we're back to folding this again. So I'm going to fold this. Whoops. I'm going to fold it the other way where I can see the score lines better. So this is exactly the way the other card is. Oh yeah.
It's not necessarily made out of leather, but
This one we glued leather to the veneer. So this is a card we did. Alex created last year. This was my idea though. The leather, I think. We put leather here on the binding, and then the card is made out of wood. Like this back piece is wood.
Was your idea. I wanted to use the leather as the binding.
Oh.
You wanted
maybe
to make
that's it. I don't remember. But we used these hearts
on the inside. Well, I colored some of them.
Yeah, colored some of them red. And so many people ask, well, what do you do with veneer? Or what do you do with leather?
A lot of cards with veneer.
And you guys, it's 40% off right now if you have access. And then if you have premium access, it's 40% off plus another 20% off. Plus my code is also 20% off. If you missed my video yesterday on the sale, you'll need to go watch that and you will be amazed. I was amazed watching the video and I had to make more orders.
You should explain what you're doing for people that
just joined
or missed the first
one. So the outsides of these fold just like these folds. They all kind of fold like this. And then it has a score line here. That one folds the opposite way. And then it has like kind of like a triangle that scores. And it all folds down like that. This one's harder to see because it's black. But we just did the same thing on this card. So if you missed that, you might want to rewind and watch that or watch the replay. So I kind of pinch it up here above the triangle. I don't know if you guys see that triangle of scoring. There's a line there and a line there, calling it a triangle. And I got glue all over me. And then we're gonna push it down. And I put my finger under this side of the score line and then push down here. So I have a finger under it, above it, but under it, if that makes sense. And this one is below it, but on top of it. And we kind of just push it so that line gets a little crease in it. And then we're going to do the same thing. So I'm putting this finger over here under it and then putting this one on top and kind of just pushing it down, and it gets that crease in there. And then you can just kind of push it in and then fold it. And then once you have it down like this, you need to get a bone folder or a scraper, something, so it folds like that. Okay, that was the hardest part of the card. When is it better to use the double scoring blade? When you have craft board or poster board or foiled craft board, when you have thicker materials. Materials that will crack when you bend them. Cardstock won't crack when you bend it. So maybe if it's foiled cardstock, possibly. Okay, so now we're going to open this up. And don't let me forget to put the acetate on. I'm going to go ahead and do that now so I don't forget. So I turned it over. So now these pieces are kind of opened up like that. And I'm going to, here's my acetate. Can you see? It's clear. And I'm going to put some red line tape on it. Yeah, all their blanks are on sale. So if you make Christmas presents, now is the time to get them. Okay, the red line tape puts little red things on there. You pull off the red part.
Shannon, it's not necessary. She said, "What would cardstock be easier to fold if you use a double score?"
I don't think so. I think it would make it harder to fold.
Well, it wouldn't make it harder to fold.
Yeah, I think it would, because it wouldn't know which line to score on because it's not a thicker material.
Oh.
I've tried it before. I've used it on accident before, and it did not. It was harder to fold it because there's two lines right next to each other, so I didn't know which.
Oh.
It was hard. Okay, so now I'm going to line this up in the center from top to bottom. Just eyeing it that way, and that sticks out like that. So now we're going to flip this over. Welcome, Lucretia. Okay.
Jill asks, what is the difference between this tape and other double-sided tape?
I don't know. I like red line tape because it's very strong. Will you get the glue dots from the adhesive? It's in a pink container or in little boxes? Because that's what I'm going to put these on with.
Adhesive. I don't know.
There's an adhesive. No, you're way too far away.
Yeah.
Where you get all the foam tape and stuff. So we're going to glue this on. Going to see how this goes. Yeah. I don't know why my... Oh. Is this not flat? Oh, hold on a second.
Did you not glue it flat? Or set it down flat?
I don't think my paper was flat when I put this down.
Is it still not flat? I don't... Okay.
I need to put another piece of this down. Somehow my paper was not flat when I glued this down. So now I'm putting more glue on it because... Wait a minute.
It's not glue. What are you...
The adhesive came off. See, I don't...
Peeling too much?
No, I'm trying to take all the adhesive off.
Oh.
Okay, I need another piece.
Before you
Having
set
this
it down,
stuck on here, there.
make sure the paper is flat. Like on the top and the
Ah! That doesn't look flat? Yeah, it'll go flat now. Because before this was popping up and I couldn't, it wouldn't go flat. So make sure, I don't know where that circle came from. it's flat before you put it down. Now you could use red paper here. You could use any paper you want. You don't have to use wood, and you don't have to use leather either. I just thought it would look neat, so I wanted to try it. Yeah, you can buy the red line tape at Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby. Now, like I said, if you want to use one of these pieces to sign and maybe write something onto for the card, you could put paper on here, or you can have the Cricut draw on wood, on the veneer. It will work.
That's what I did on the tree.
Yeah. On the inside?
No, on the tree.
Oh yeah, it looks like the tree is carved. It says love. He drew on there, but this is also drawn on the veneer too. Now doesn't this look like a masculine card? This is not access only. This card is made from free shapes, but to get this card file, you have to support my channel for $2 or more at patreon.com/Melody Lane. And you don't just get this card for the $2, you get 1,000, over 1,000.
Shannon had a $700 order go down to $260.
Woohoo! That's awesome, Shannon. And if you type in code, Nightbot will give you a link to, now this is where I don't know. Well, Nightbot will give you a link to Cricut, to the sale, and to, oh, this isn't glued on. It's glued. It's just not
Right enough. You can continue with what
dry.
you're saying.
I'm sorry. My mom does that and drives me crazy. Now I say it. Nightbot will share a link to the sale and my code. So my code is cutie. We'll give you 20% off and free shipping.
Thank you, Jamie, for finishing what she was trying to say.
Can you use perforation instead of scoring? You can't use the perforation blade. That will rip it apart. But I know some SVGs and stuff use like a cut lines instead of scoring. I don't know. You really need to let these dry. See, these are coming off.
Yeah, I was also going to say it didn't look like you used enough glue.
Oh,
No,
you're
don't
you're
do
only
that.
saying that because that's what I say to you.
No, when you were putting glue on, I didn't think it had enough glue. But
Okay.
I didn't want to be the one to be like, you're going, no, it's plenty of glue.
No, I didn't know if it was or not. So for the question is, for the inside, do we want to put these pieces? I kind of say no. Do we just want to do the leather? But then the leather is going to be hard to do. I could stick that under there and do it afterwards. Let me pull this up a little. I'm going to glue this. Okay, so this one I'm going to do different. This one I'm going to glue it shut this way and stick that underneath that little corner there in the back. That way I can put this leather in here, because the cardstock was easy, but the leather, it was rolled and stuff, so it's a little harder. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on.
Do you think the art glitter glue would hold down the veneer better?
I don't know. I've used art glitter glue before, but I kind of, these, to me, these are kind of the same glue.
Yeah, one just freezes.
Yeah.
So you said you've used the tape before, right? Someone's asking if you could use the tape to try to tape it down.
Oh.
Red line. It doesn't stick to the bottom of the leather.
Yeah, because it's like, it's kind of fabric-y, and I don't think it would work. I have not tried it, but I don't think it would work.
I like the veneer on the inside too.
You do?
Yeah. But
what are people saying?
That's the only one person that said anything so far.
Well, we'll see what this looks like.
If you're using the red line type on top of the leather, it would work fine, but the bottom.
Yeah. Well, no.
On the top, on this?
Oh, on top of it. Yeah. Okay, Janet, then I'm not sure what you're talking about with the perforation. Are you talking about dashed cut lines? The big dashed cut lines? Because there's a perforation tool that does not work with the air that makes tiny cut lines. That would not work because it would just rip it. Okay. So this is going to have this happy birthday. So do we want, can see the leather in there. Do we want to go ahead and put the veneer in there too? Let me put this on so you can kind of see it. Yeah, I think I kind of like the veneer in there. It's still darker.
Yeah, unless you have direct light on it like that.
So we'll go ahead and glue these on. Squeezing out the glue. Oh yeah, with the Dreaming Tree projects, they do the cut lines like that. I prefer not to have them cut like that. I like to do the scoring much better. But that's just personal preference.
You should put the glass down. At least on the other one, looks like it's picking up. And hold this one down.
Gotta let this dry for a minute. The lighter color you see is veneer. The brown, it's probably hard to see the brown right now. That is leather. Okay. So now on this one, oh, did that stick back down? This was coming up and I wanted it to stay up. I'll glue it back down. Well, I'm gonna put glue on this and then that will glue to this.
At that point, you really don't need to have edges, the corner to go down like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For the folding part, the edges of it, you don't need it to go like this. You could have it just all the way out.
I don't understand what you're saying. What it sounds like you're talking about is this part.
No.
That's why I don't understand. Okay. It'll fold flat.
I don't understand why your corners aren't like this instead of folded in, like cut. You still don't understand.
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Now, on the other ones I used red line tape, but I want to use this glue dot. No. And you're only going to put it right in the center because I want to take a picture of this card as the happy birthday card and the Father's Day card. And then I'm going to put that on there. So then we have the card.
The piece that you just
There's
put
a little
underneath
glue in here.
that,
Yeah.
all right.
This piece?
Yeah, you put underneath that. Why does it have this edge when you should just have a straight edge? They have little corners. There's no point for the corners.
Okay.
I'm just saying it would, unless you're going to glue it like
Well,
that.
I was going to glue it on the inside. And don't worry about it. It's the same whether you do it or not.
You would get more glue because if you look at this one, it had, I mean, you put this one on there, but before that, before you put that piece on there, it was like lifted off. It's fine.
So you can't even see the inside that much this way, but you can from up here, and you can see that glue is still wet and not dry. And then this is the one we made earlier.
And you made both of them under an hour.
Yeah. And then this one, I can take this off and put this happy birthday, which will probably look better. I did this happy birthday one. That's what it is, flat. Oh, it's blurry there. And where's the other one? Oh, this thinking of you. I also have a blank one. I also have a Mother's Day one. Oh, the Mother's Day one. So this is, oh, you can't see it. This is the sentiment for the Mother's Day. So instead of the happy birthday, I have it draw these flowers on the Mother's Day one too. So you would put this Mother's Day on there. And this one says thinking of you. But remember, you can use any paper you have. You don't have to try to match mine. Jamie says, Alex, having those corners
I was typing back, but
on the tab cut off helps it fold flatter.
But to fold flatter to what?
To fold flat, don't worry about it. It helps it fold flatter.
No, it doesn't. From what it is, I understand why the fold, the
Okay,
tab
we're
is
not
there.
going to argue about it.
No, I understand. I understand why the whole tab is there. This is the tab. Okay, I understand that. I don't understand why.
I understand what you're saying.
And this is like if you had a straight edge, you would have more to glue on, and then it would. The tops of the corners would line up better. But it's fine.
I don't think it does.
The reason why it's fine is because you have this piece over top of it. So
yeah,
that's why I understood now.
Otherwise, you would see that line right there.
Exactly.
So
Oh,
that's
no,
why
not
they're like
that.
that, because you can't see that line.
I can see the corner.
I can't. No, it looks better this way than having a line there.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, now, are you guys going to make one of these cards?
Nope.
You're not?
No, I don't.
Did you guys see the rainbow one?
You mean the Price is Right one?
Should I open that one? Oh, wait. Let me go here.
It's still on us.
I know.
Okay.
I'll switch it. Okay, here's the rainbow one. I really want someone to make this rainbow one. So I was going to make it too for tonight, but then I got exhausted. I usually have to take a little break before the 8 p.m. video. So this has all these layers. Now you don't have to do them in these colors. Oh yeah, I grouped them. I just thought it would be fun to have all these different layers in different colors. So I did them in rainbow. Mary Ann, I always think of you doing my cards, especially the thinking of you, because I know you send cards to so many people.
Can you scroll back to the bottom of the chat before you scroll away from it?
I'd like to see what I missed in the chat.
Well, you like clicked on something else somewhere else. You weren't even looking at the chat.
Yeah, it looks kind of rustic on the inside of the... Maybe they can see it better in this light. You could probably see it better with the happy birthday on there. Let me try to peel this off. Will you get me another dot and a happy birthday? The dot came off on the back of the other piece. So now I'm going to show you what the happy birthday looks like. It doesn't cover up so much of it. Now, what man would not like to get a card that was made with leather and wood? Isn't that cool?
You could have
And
put
they
little
can
pieces of veneer in the folds. On the inside. Not on the
I
inside.
don't know
The
what
front.
you're talking about.
On the folds.
Oh, on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put little veneer there. But I like it because it's dark like that.
Yeah.
This look nice sitting on a desk. I like these. So that's why I made the Father's Day too. I was just gonna make the Father's Day, and I'm like, it's not like Father's Day is right around the corner.
No.
So I made a happy birthday that's kind of masculine. I mean, it's not fancy is what I mean. The happy birthday. Like the other girly ones I did. All right, thank you guys. I'm going to see if there's any more. Oh, I'm sorry, Marianne. And I know it's so hard to make masculine cards sometimes, when really we just change the material. Did you draw or foil the green on the green? You want to hand me the happy birthday? So this was all drawn on there, but you could foil it. So this green here, that was drawn, and then on the happy birthday, it's also drawn. You see that? You could foil it instead, just change it to foil. That would be very pretty, foiled. Oh, and then this is the Mother's Day. Now, you can use any Mother's Day I just went into images and found this. I didn't create this. I didn't create this either. This is actually Jen Goody's handwriting. She's a designer that makes images in Design Space. And that's her handwriting. So it's not a font.
It's her font.
Well, it's her actually just writing it. Okay. Yes, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for subscribing to my channel if you haven't yet. Yeah, Mary Lou says I'm going to have to make the leather and wood card for my son-in-law's birthday in October. And so many of you have the veneer and have the leather. They came in mystery boxes in the past, and maybe you haven't tried them yet. Is it a heavy card to mail? I don't know. It doesn't really seem that heavy. Could you please say what the Cricut sale is again? Here's my code. The Cricut sale, if you have Cricut Access, it's 40% off materials and accessories. Accessories are mats and tools and things. You really need to watch my video from yesterday because you will be shocked when you see I add things to my cart, and you will be shocked at what you see. I was shocked at what I saw. And then I had to place some orders.
Did you really not put the pin in your glue all day?
I just used it.
Yeah, but then you didn't have the pin in it.
Yes, I did.
No, I literally was just up here. The pin was not in it.
I mean, I might have just not did it just now. Not all day.
Okay, I'm just
I've been
making sure.
using it. So it's 40% off. If you have premium access, the materials are 40% off and then another 20%. So if you have standard access, they're 40% off and then another 10%. Now the good part is you get $50 in your cart. You don't have to spend $50, but you put $50 in your cart and then use my code CUTIE and you get another 20% off on top of all the other discounts. Now you can, if you have premium access and you get materials in your cart and say there's $51 in your cart, I got that down to $19.99. So if you don't have $50, don't worry, you don't have to spend it. But get it in your cart because it takes away the shipping and it takes another 20% off. The last day of the sale will be on Tuesday. I only see answers to the questions. I can't. Oh, can you foil on veneer? I haven't tried that. You could try just a little bit and see. I've made lots of cards using the sticker cardstock, for the Maker 3 and the Explorer 3. I've used that in some of my, I cut them live. Now you can't use it for the base of the card, but I've used it where I did that. If you go to my channel, youtube.com/melodylane, or just click on my name down below, you can check out my videos with the new machine. Linda saved $70 on her order yesterday. Design a fun Halloween mug. We can probably do that. Okay. Yes, Twan. Make sure you use my Melody's link and not just her code. I get no credit when you use my code, only my link. Or both. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go. We have to go watch Big Brother. We're big Big Brother fans. the card is not in Cricut Access. I designed the card. You might want to watch the replay and I show you exactly how to get it. If you go to patreon.com/melodylane and support the channel for $2 or more, the only thing, if you don't have Cricut Access and you want to make these cards that I share, because you support my channel, $2 doesn't give you access to all of the images because they are all Cricut images. But the entire card is made from free shapes except for these, like this happy birthday. If you don't have access, might cost you 99 cents. Now that means you can use the happy birthday over and over 1,000,000 times in different cards or different things if you want to. Because once you buy it, you own it forever. Or if you have access, they're all free to use. But you can use your own font and make your own font for free. So
I tried to show my card, but she doesn't want me to show my card.
no, it's a secret.
No, not that one. The one I designed today.
I know. They'll have to wait. Cutie is the code that will take 20% off and free shipping. If you watch the video from yesterday, it would be good. Marianne, you could try to reduce the card to A2. I think it might work.
Does cutie have to be all caps?
Cutie can be any way you feel like spelling it. Not
No.
spelling. It has to be C-U-T-I-E. It can be all caps. It can be no caps. It can be every other letter is a cap. It doesn't matter.
Here, how about this? When you use your glue,
Yes, it has to be the link. So thank you for doing it next time with the link. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
toodles.
Are you going to say goodbye?
Toodles.